What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and welcome back to some more Immortals Fenyx Rising. For the new God DLC, today we're going to be completing Ares' Trial of Mystery. After this trial, Ares will give you a new godly ability / power. So, let's get straight into this trial. So here we are at Ares' Trial of Mystery Mortals. Now be aware, this level can get kind of frustrating, so keep that in mind because there is a lot going on in this level. There's boxes, there's flying, there's puzzles, fighting, yeah, there's a lot of different stuff going on. So usually throughout these trials they begin easy and get more and more hard, which is true for this one. So this will actually show you what you need to do. So what we need to do is shoot this box to make it float. Then we need to drag it to us and chuck it into that blue beam of light over there. Like so. It will then get attracted to it and suck it against that wall. Now we need to go ahead and make our way over there and jump onto the box, and we have to do this like over and over and over again. So as you can see, that box is falling, it's going to come here, we need to hit it to make it flow and drag it to us, and then yet again throw it to that beam of light over there. But for some reason the buttons just don't work properly, and even though this is stuck over my head, for some reason it'll get the axe out and I don't have a clue why. So just be careful of that. There are some like mistakes or glitches or mishaps that actually happen on here, but there you have it. Once you've made it over here, we're going to hit this target, and then this blue beam of light is going to turn gold. It stands for positive, which means it's going to push you out. Blue means negative, which is going to suck you in. So as you can see, there's a bunch of these falling boxes everywhere. As you can see, there's an actually enemy there. So we're going to shoot this one straight off just to get rid of it, one-shot it. And we're going to wait for this box. We need to hit it with an arrow. And then drag it to us. And then throw it over to that blue beam over there. So it gets sucked against the wall. And then we need to make our way over there as well. And boom, and over here, and boom. That is the first stage of this, and that's small. Now these only get harder and harder and harder. There's usually like 3 stages, and that was the first stage. So you come here and get your first checkpoint, but don't just rush on. Turn to your left and you'll notice this gap in the wall. You want to jump through it, get rid of all these bushes and trees, and you'll notice that there is a button here. This button will get you up to the optional chest, which is up there. This part can get rather tricky, mortals, especially if you haven't done it before. So this button will spawn a cube in here. So we need to jump over to it and get onto it. Now you're wondering, how is this cube getting me from here to there? Well, this is where it gets a bit difficult. What we're going to do, we're going to turn the camera towards us so we can actually see our face. And then we're going to run and jump, use our godly ability to attract, and then get on top of this cube right here. That's exactly what you need to do. You need to pull it towards you, but also get on top of it. So as you can see, we've actually moved up a bit here. So we're going to have to do this over and over again. Now you do have to have the camera facing towards you, otherwise it will not target the object, which is this cube. So yet again, do it again. Let it get near you. Now sometimes you can get lucky, you can go onto the side of it, or you want to jump up and get on top of it. So as you can see here, we're basically here. What we need to do now is get over here, get this to us, and then put it over the pressure plate, and then we're just going to shoot it with a normal arrow, and boom, it'll land on it, and this gate will open, and boom, we have the optional chest basically at the very beginning of the map. But like I said, trying to get up here can be difficult. You're bound to mess this up a couple of times. You will get frustrated just because of it. So that's why I said at the beginning, this level will probably going to frustrate you quite a lot, because it did me when I first tried it. So on to the second level after you've got the optional chest. Spawn. Activate the button, spawn these boxes in. We want to hit both of them. As you can see, that one's actually flying off. That will actually disappear. We want this first one. Boom. Get it. Attract it to us, and then we need to throw it against that wall right there. So we're just going to jump across and get on top of this box, and then we're going to turn around, and now we need to get that box. So we're going to get ready with our arrow here and wait for it to come through the portal, then shoot, grab it, because we need to throw it into this negative charge or polarity. I'm guessing it probably is. And then we need to jump over to that box there. A lot of times your triple jump will do you, and you will be able to get to the boxes. Some of the times you will have to use a godly power or two just to make it to the box. So then what we're going to do, we're going to attract the first box that we threw up to us, and then we're going to chuck it into that negative polarity. Now a lot of times you should really wait for the box to hit the wall properly and go round so it's a flat edge, because sometimes when it's on a corner like that and you try and jump to it, sometimes your character will not be able to like hook onto it to grab it like it is right now, and I don't know why, it just won't, and that might mess you up. But anyway, jump onto this one, grab your old one and chuck it over there. Like I said, be patient on this one, because there is a lot of things that can go wrong. Now we need to jump over to that box. So, as you can see, this one was actually a lot further away. Now we're just going to hit that target right there, which will turn this negative polarity into a positive one, which will push us over to a negative one, which is very, very handy. Also, there is an enemy right here. Make sure you kill that guy. And then we're going to hit this target yet again, which will turn this charge into a positive one, which will push us over to this opening where we need to get to. And then we just want to jump up and through it. And that is where our checkpoint is. Place to heal if you manage to take any damage from anywhere. But no, we're just going to activate this, which was going to spawn another box in. It's basically just rinse and repeat all the time. And for some reason, yet again, I don't know if you noticed that, for some reason, even though this box was above my head, it managed to swing the axe. Really, really weird. So we're going to throw this one over there. Jump to it. Get on top of it. We're going to hit this target, which is surrounded in this gold mist kind of thing. Sometimes you won't be able to see it, just because it is covered in that. But as you notice, there is a box that's going to be coming here, and we want to hit it and then drag it towards us as we go along right here. There is another boss, so keep that in mind. We want to throw this box up to that beam right there, and then take care of this guy. Boom. And yet again, we need to jump onto that box, because we're actually going through this hole. As you can see, there is a bunch of beams here, and this is where it gets a bit more complicated. So there we have it. We're on this box, and there will be a target that we have to shoot to change the polarity here, which is then going to push this box. We have to jump over this slight wall here as the box goes up. So as you can see right there, and then we get pushed along again. We have to jump over this wall, and then we need to get this box here. So I found it easier if once this box spawns here, like so. We're going to hit it, because then it'll glow anyway, and then boom, it'll just get automatically sucked into that beam. So if you hit it as it's falling down, it will continue its momentum, go through the portal, shoot up through this one, and because it's already floating, it's just going to float up, and it's going to hit that beam. Now we just need to get over there. And boom, we are now on. Yet again, hit the target right here. This is where it might get a bit difficult because of the lasers. But as you can see, I kind of cheaped that a bit. And boom, whack it on the pressure plate, and there it is. So yeah, ideally you want to hang on to the side of this like so the lasers don't hit you. I managed to cheat it somehow. That was just pure luck. But yeah, whack it on the pressure plate, which will activate this door, and this is where the ending comes in. Now you will have to do some fighting here. There are 2 stages to this. So we're going to spawn in. Well, we're going to go in, and this guy will spawn in automatically, and it's going to spawn in a bunch of really bad guys that you will have to kill in order to get access to him. You see, we've got a Minotaur here, but as long as you just keep hitting him, he will just get stunned really, really easy. And we've actually got this guy. Now, if you hit him good enough, he will actually get thrown into the hole right there. And that's got no barrier or nothing, so he can fall through it. And if he does fall through it, he'll just instantly die. So once you've killed the first few enemies, this guy in the middle will spawn in, and this is the big boss. So try and get like a sneak maneuver in here. But what we want to do is what just happened. We want to try and get him to jump and just fall down the middle. That is the quickest way to try and defeat that guy, is just make him hurt himself and shove himself right down into the middle. You can do the same with all the enemies. If you just knock them into that little gap right there, they'll just instantly die, and you don't actually have to worry about killing them or fighting them at all. So once you have killed all the enemies, the gate will open. Now there is a place to heal here. Not that you really need to, just because this is the end of the Trial of Mystery. So Immortals, I hope this helped you out in some way. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.